Kelsey.
And this is Dixie.
And we're Love Hut for Life.
We've been here at Angel's Rest Hikers Haven for the past 6 weeks, turning this E350 bus into a mobile chiropractic and acupuncture clinic for our friend Doc.
That's right. Doc is an awesome lady with an awesome mission in mind, and we can't wait to let you get to know her a little bit better and see her very, very cool new shuttle bus.
Hi, I'm Dr. Peppa Chapman. I'm a chiropractor and physician acupuncturist. I own Angel's Rest Hikers Haven in Parisburg, Virginia. And hanging out with hikers, I learned a little bit about nomads and community. And when 2020 hit with COVID, some things in my life changed. And so I decided to go in a different direction. And I'm anxious to show you my clinic, my mobile acupuncture and chiropractic clinic. My plan is that during hiking season, I'll be in Virginia treating hikers and communities along the trail in Virginia, the Appalachian Trail. And in the winter, I hope to be out west in Arizona, where my brother and my mother will be. And I hope to meet some nomads and treat the RVers and the van life folks. So I'm really excited. I knew Shane on Facebook and had seen some of his work, and when it became real and I was going to get the bus, I asked him if he'd be interested in doing my build out. And it was great because he came in here and he said, well, what do you want? And I just kind of gave him a general, well, here's what I need to do. I need to have this, I need to have that. And Shane amazingly took probably not a 3-minute conversation, and it has turned it into something that I couldn't even have imagined. And I'm excited for you to see it. So, when thinking about a mobile clinic, if I learned nothing from my hiker friends and the nomads that I've met, is that less is more. And so I had to really think about what was it that I was going to be able to provide to this community. And so I decided, okay, well, we've got to have a chiropractic table. And I wanted to take acupuncture on the road as well. So I had in my mind that the bus would have a little bar station. And I would have a place to have all my supplies, my needles, cotton balls, that kind of thing. And in Chinese medicine, we use a therapy called moxa, which is a little stick of an herb, mugwort, and you heat it up and get so hot, and you can treat the acupuncture points with the moxa stick. So I told Shane, you know, it kind of smells bad, and I wanted to have the ventilation so that the moxa smoke can move out. I wouldn't have to breathe it all the time, and the patient wouldn't have to breathe it. And I told him that I wanted some really cool lights so that I could dim them. And we're going to have music, so it's going to be that kind of experience. We retain 2 of the bus seats in case I need to take someone from the trail into town because they need some services that I can't provide, x-rays, that kind of thing. And then I told him that I wanted it to, if I was in an RV park, I wanted to be able to plug it up. And I told him if I was out west, I wanted to have my solar and to just basically make it happen. And he did. He really did. And one of the really cool things, and one of the first things he did, was he built me this little bookcase. And I knew when I saw what he did with a bookcase that this bus was going to be amazing. So I'm very, very excited about it, and I am oh so grateful. And I can't wait to meet all you guys.
On this bus, I really didn't do too much on the outside. I did put a couple of cool features back here though. One of which is this camera system, which I'm really excited about. It's actually a wireless camera system, kind of. You do have to still power this one as well as the side mounted camera, so you can see down the side of your rig as well as backing up. These intended purpose is to attach a camper behind this rig alone, which can be quite hard by yourself with a big bus. We also put in 2 plugs. This one is a 30 amp connection, which goes into our converter. allowing a 30 amp power source to recharge the batteries if solar isn't accessible, which happens a lot up here in these mountains. And this is just a normal plug. This is a 120 volt plug, and this is so if you need to plug something in while you're outside, you have that option versus having to run an extension cord from inside. Normally we hide the plates when we do a tour of someone's rig, but this one is just too awesome, and this bus is going to be known for notoriety. So Dr. Nomad is one I just have to show you guys. Check it out. 2 cameras, 1 screen. This screen, there's 2 different ways to attach it. We went with just plugging into a 12 volt socket. You can also hardline it in. We just chose not to do that with this particular install. But it does allow you to see back as well as wherever you mount the second camera. You don't have to put it on its side. You could put it at the top, you could put it anywhere, and you can have a full eye. This particular feature of the bus, I really had nothing to do with other than making sure the wiring was correct so that opened and closed. But with this particular bus, there are automatic doors that you can use a key to open and close from outside. There's also some locking rings on the inside so that if you were inside and living in your rig, you could lock it with a lock. Y'all come in and check out the rest of this. Welcome. The first 2 things you notice when you walk in is the over cab space, which we utilized as a bookshelf. We did it a little differently. There's a lip so you can put your books in long ways or face ways and they don't fly out and hit you. We also have a cabinet door here, but I use the stock framework to guide me. And in here is all of the coach wiring and bus wiring, so I altered none of it. I just put in an access door so it can be maintained if it needs to be. On back, the next thing you notice would be another little tiny door. This will be used for storage of some sort during the clinical use of this bus. I tried to squeeze in as much storage as I possibly could and keep the space open. All of these do have sturdy locks. And then we have a functioning sink. Both of these jugs are removable. One is gray, one is clear. So you have 5 gallons of each. Its only purpose is for hand washing. These aren't for consuming. So we didn't need an excessive amount of water storage on this bus. As you move around this way, we have a chiropractic table. And these are just wheel well covers to make them a little more pleasant to look at versus just big metal humps. We didn't really have any space to be building anything over them. I also utilize the original coach speakers and lights. These can turn on with a light switch from the coach, which the bus does have to be cranked to do that, but you have the ability to turn things on without turning on the house lights. We also installed curtain rods from the clinic, and these will be used to cover the full length of the bus while anyone is being treated inside. Back here, outside of the storage area for our little rolly chair, we do have a compartment up above, and these will be used for miscellaneous pillows that are used during different procedures. We also have 2 cabinets here. This one is a little different. It is an inverter and converter as well as all of the other electronic components. The batteries are underneath. It does look like they are built in, but this kick plate is removable and there's bracing under there that's removable so that the batteries can be removed if they ever need to be replaced or maintained. I also built in a handy little removable top so that you could easily access any of the electrical components that needed to be worked on, as well as any fuses or breakers that might pop for any reason. Up top there is also all of the controls for the electronics, including light switch, dimmer, power switches for everything so it all can be turned off, as well as USB and a shunt monitor for the battery source. The other cabinet is going to be for any other medical supplies she has that she's going to be using during this treatment. And there's also 2 of the stock seats for anyone who wants to ride along with seat belts attached. Underneath there is a stock heating unit, And on top there is also a stop air conditioning unit, which once again functions while the bus is in action. So these don't have any correlation with any of the house appliances that I've installed. We also went ahead and put curtains down the back. We're getting these cut, so they're not here yet. And we also have this nice storage space, which there's bump rails on it to keep these baskets from coming out, but these will be used for storage of miscellaneous things as well as a workspace for a laptop or anything else.
I think that's about it.
Oh, we forgot the best part. There's hammock hooks. In case it was just for a one-night stay, you could attach a hammock in here and actually stay inside of this rig if you were inclined to do so. There's two ceiling fans as well as these puck lights that come down. They also dim so that there's almost no light in here. Y'all, this has been such a cool project to be part of. I really enjoyed being here at Angel's Rest Hikers Haven while I'm building something like this. It's definitely an experience that I will never replicate again in life, and it's one for the books, in my opinion.
Guys, we have made so many awesome friends that we know will last a lifetime, Doc Peppa included. She is one incredible woman, and I'm really excited that her business is geared towards you guys, and a lot of you will probably meet her. If you ever see this bus on the road, you've gotta come in and let Doc poke some needles in you or crack your back.
If any of you are looking for an adventurous idea to be out on the road conducting business or looking for help with a new home, don't hesitate contacting us. You can contact us through Facebook and Instagram under Love Hut for Life, or you can email us at lovehutforlife@gmail.com.
That's right, guys. There are a whole lot of videos out there of us. Now, not all of them are us converting buses. Some of them are about us living life that is the reason that we want to do this. Just being out there, enjoying everything that there is that this country has to offer. I hope that all of you will hit that subscribe button and go back and watch some old videos and see what this nomad life is all about.
And how we ended up here and how we ended up building Chiropractic studios on wheels. It's been quite a ride so far. We'll see y'all next time. Thanks for coming by.
Peace out, guys.
Bye, y'all.